Hi, it's Stephanie. I am going to be working through section 3.3, problem number 19. I'm going to work through problem 19. So let me bring that up. Okay. Open up OneNote. Here we go. So problem 19, this is a long division problem. So the directions say to divide this using long division. So we have x cubed minus 3 divided by x squared plus 1. So x cubed, and I have to put placeholders here. So I'm going to do these in gray just so you can see. I need a placeholder for the x squared term, a placeholder for the x term, and then I have my minus 9. So if your highest power is 3, so that's a degree 3, you need to have 4 terms in order to do the long division. And I'm dividing this by x squared plus 1. Whatever I'm dividing by, I don't need to add extra terms for that. And if I'm dividing by something that is degree 2 or higher, I have to use long division. It does not work with synthetic division. So I'm going to start. I'm looking at my x cubed and my x squared, the first term of each polynomial there. So the way I like to do this is by saying x cubed divided by x squared gets me what? That's x cubed over x squared. When you use the rules of exponents, you subtract those powers. 3 minus 2 is 1. So I have an x. So I'm going to write x right above my x cubed. And then I need to distribute that x by what I'm dividing by. So I need to multiply that x by x squared plus 1. So I distribute. X times x squared is x cubed. And then x times 1 is x. So I'm going to match this up. I have an x cubed, and then I'm skipping my x squared term because I don't actually have one there. And then I'm going to write it under, the x. So you need to make sure you line up your like terms. Now I change the signs for subtracting. And then I combine them. So x cubed minus x cubed is 0. 0x squared plus 0, that just is still 0. Negative 0 minus x, so I'm going to get a negative x and then minus 9. Now as soon as I get to a point where the degree of whatever I have, like let me highlight this. The degree of this part is smaller than the degree of what I'm dividing by, that means that's a remainder. So I have a negative x that's smaller than the x squared, so that means there's a remainder here. So when you divide this, you get a x, and then I need to set up my remainder. Negative x minus 9 divided by x squared plus 1. The alternate way to write this is by factoring out a negative 1 on top there. So that's negative 1 times x plus 9 divided by x squared plus 1. And then you can take that negative 1 and change this, to x minus x plus 9 over x squared plus 1. All three of those terms or those expressions, those are all correct ways to write this. So, it's up to whatever the book might say as the preferred way, but honestly, I don't care. They're all correct to me. They're all completely valid. So hopefully that answers any questions you may have had on this problem. And I will talk to you guys later.